Picking the best laptop can get confusing, especially if you're on a budget. But don't worry, I'm Ryan the Smart Shopper, and I'll be discussing the best budget laptops based on performance and value. And as always, the price for each of these laptops is down in the description below. Alright, kicking off this list is a laptop that I think will appeal to the majority of people watching. It ticks off a lot of the boxes and comes in at a very reasonable price. I'm talking about the Acer Aspire 3. This Aspire from Acer is a simple and effective laptop that sells for a competitive price, coming in at less than $400. The Acer Aspire 3 is ideal for anyone who needs a basic laptop for web browsing and light office work. This laptop is also very smart for anyone who wants that MacBook battery life from something that costs half as much. Now, for some quick specs. This laptop comes with a 15.6-inch screen, and it comes with a 2.4 GHz AMD processor, and the base model comes with 8 GB of RAM. Now, I will say, if you are somebody who's looking for a very specific type of laptop, maybe something that's a little bit more geared towards gaming or business work, keep watching the video because I'm gonna have a laptop for you. This next budget laptop is for those of you that want to stay in that Apple ecosystem and you want an Apple laptop, but you want one of the cheaper models. So for you guys, we have the M1 MacBook Air. If you want one of the best value for value MacBooks around, well then this Apple laptop is for you. The wedge-shaped MacBook Air may not be the face of Apple's newest laptops, but that M1 powered Air is still one of the best ultra portables because of that amazing M1 chip. 4 years after its debut, its performance is still as powerful as its battery life is lengthy. The high quality design that Apple is known for can finally be had for something like a value price. Now, for some quick specs, I will say this one is a smaller screen. It comes in with 13 inches. It obviously comes in with the M1 chip and 8 GBs of RAM. It does come with multiple storage options, but if you are on a very strict budget, you can obviously opt for the lowest one and then get something like iCloud. Now, I can hear what some of you guys are saying.
Ryan, those last few options were great, but they're still a little bit pricey.
Don't worry, I got you. Next up is a ultra budget friendly option just for you. We have the Lenovo Flex 3 Chromebook. As a compact 2-in-1 Chromebook, the 12-inch Lenovo Flex 3 Chromebook is one of the best budget buys on the market. Its portable design makes it very easy to carry, and it has more than 8 hours of battery life to get you through the day, whether it's at work or school. Paired with a responsive touchscreen, a flexible design, and a wide port selection, this is an ideal alternative to other Chromebooks and even other 2-in-1 laptops that might cost more. Now, before I go over the quick specs, I do want to mention that you are really paying for the basics here with this laptop, with about 4 GBs of RAM and base storage of only 64 GB. And the actual screen size is only about 12 inches. Yes, these aren't the best stats out there. However, you really can't complain at this price point. All right, next up, for those of you that are gaming junkies and serious about running games on your laptop, I do have an affordable option for you. The Acer Nitro V15 drives surprisingly steady 1080p gaming for an equally surprising sub-$1,000 price. It even manages to avoid some of the pitfalls that most budget gaming rigs fall into, with a wide selection of ports, a better than expected display, and high quality construction. Even better, this Nitro has a long-lasting battery that will let you use it on the go, which you really don't see with gaming laptops. Now, I'll be completely honest, you won't see super sharp detail or ultra vibrant colors in your games here, but the value can't be beaten for a playable experience with an emphasis on stable performance. And in terms of specs, we're looking at a 16-inch display, Intel Core i5 processing, and 6 to 16 GB of RAM depending on your preference. And finally, for those of you that need a budget laptop for work, this choice can also be delivered as a second laptop that you take to client sites or leave at a remote office, or even a great starter laptop for your employees. For this category, I recommend the Lenovo ThinkPad E16 Generation 1. This version of the Lenovo ThinkPad is a cheap professional system that you can buy starting at less than $600. And that price point nets you a comfortable working machine that's equipped with a 16-inch screen, plenty of ports, Lenovo's class-leading keyboard, and either Intel or AMD processors. And of course, Lenovo's iconic black ThinkPad design makes up the whole product, with a high-end build and relatively few caveats for the budget price. And just to quickly recap the specs, we're looking at a 16-inch display, either an AMD processor or the Intel Core i5 for processors, 16 GB on the RAM, and 512 GBs for the hard drive. And that's it. Those are my top 5 picks for the best budget laptops out there depending on your situation. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and consider subscribing to the channel.